Good afternoon, students. In today's video, we are going to discuss about subsets. Subset is made from the word set, and subset by the word we come to know that subset is a part of the set. It means we understand it by an example. Let us consider the set of vowels. Suppose that V is equal to A, E, I, O, U, and let us take another set, alphabet, all the letters, the set of all the letters of alphabet. Now let us consider this is capital A and A, B, C, dot dot up to Z. Now we see that all the elements of set V are lying in the set A. It means and we also see that A is a set in which there are large number of elements, and V contains only 5 elements, namely A, E, I, O, U. Then we can say that V is a subset of A, and we use V is a subset of A. This symbol is used to show that the set written on the left side is a subset of the set written on the right side. It means V is a subset of A, and we can't write it as A is a subset of V because this is the opposite statement. Then V will be a subset of A. Similarly, if X is set of all students in your school, and we take another set Y, capital Y, which is a set of all students in your class, then we can conclude that this is a set in which there are large number of elements, and the set Y there are less elements than the set X, and all the elements of set Y, set X contains all the elements of set Y. Then we can write Y is a subset of X. Y is a subset of X. This symbol is called is a subset of. or we can also say it as it is contained in. Is contained in. This symbol stands also for is contained in. Now we can easily define subset. A set capital A is said to be a subset of another set capital B if every element of A is also an element of B. It means if small a belongs to A, then small a also belongs to B, and in this way we can write A is a subset of B. And this symbol stands for, we use the symbol implies. And we can write the definition in the symbolic form as A is a subset of B if, this is the condition, A will be a subset of B if small a belongs to A, and this implies small a belongs to B. It means if A is an element of A, then A must also be an element of B. In this way we can define, and there are some results and some notes regarding subsets. Let us take two sets A and B, and A is a subset of B and B is also a subset of A. Now we use this symbol, and which is this symbol denotes two-way implications. This symbol denotes two ways implication. This implies this, and we can also write it as if and only if. If and only if, or in brief we write IFF if. It means if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, it is given that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, and this double implication symbol two ways implication symbol, and we say it if and only if. This is the condition, if and only if. And in short, in brief, we write if IFF. If A is equal to B, and we see that if two sets are equal, if two given sets are equal, then we can say that A is a subset of B and also B is a subset of A. This is the condition. If and only if A is equal to B. It means this implies this one and this implies this one. Now we can conclude that every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. It means A is a subset of A. We can say A is a subset of A. If A is a non-empty set, then A is a subset of A. And we can also say that if we take phi, we know that phi is called an empty set or null set or void set, then phi will be a subset of every set because there is no element. Empty set is a subset of every set, every finite and infinite set. Now we are going to solve some examples. And we see some examples also. Suppose that Q is a set of rational number, then Q will be a subset of real numbers, because we know that every rational number is a real number, and we also see that R is a bigger set than Q, because we know that every rational numbers are called real numbers. The collection of rational and irrational numbers are real numbers. Then we can write the set of rational numbers is a subset of real numbers. And let us take another example. Let we take a set A is equal to A, E, I, O, U, the set of vowel, and we take another set B is equal to A, B, C, D. There are 4 elements, but we see that each element of set B is not an element of set A, because we see that B belongs to capital B, but small b does not belong to A. And also similarly C and D belong to B, but C and D do not belong to A. This implies, therefore, B is not a subset of A. And symbolically we can write B is not a subset of A. B is not a subset of A. Now solve. An example. Consider a set phi, and A is given as there are two elements 1 and 3, and B is 1, 5, 9, and another set capital C is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now we have to insert the symbol. Is a subset, is not a subset. First one is phi and blank space, and here is B, set B. We know that the empty set phi is a subset of every set. Then we can write phi is a subset of B. And second one is A and blank space B. We see that in the set A there are two elements 1 and 3, and each element of set A is also in the set C. In the set 1 and 3, but here we see that 3 belongs to A but 3 does not belong to B. Therefore A is not a subset of B. And third one is A and C, A blank space C. Here we see that every element of set A is in the set C. 1 belongs to A, 1 belongs to C, and 3 belongs to A, and 3 also belongs to set C. Therefore we can write A is a subset of C. Now fourth one is B blank space C. Now we see that 1 belongs to B, and 1 also belongs to set C, and 5 belongs to B, and 5 also belongs to C. 9 belongs to B, and 9 also belongs to C. Therefore we can write B is a subset of C. B is a subset of C. Now in the next video we will discuss about subsets of set of real numbers and intervals as subsets of R. Thank you, students.